Hey guys, Jira bro, back with you another video. We're gonna be integrating Jira with Zoom. How you actually do this? First of all, you need to have a Zoom installed. That's one. You also need to have a Zoom account. You need to be at the marketplace.zoom.us. You search for Jira, and you have it in here, and it's saying Jira Zoom. And it gives us interesting options that we can. So we can create an issue, we can update an issue, we can summarize, we can delete an issue, we can search for the issues, we can leverage the one of the slash commands, which is slash Jira, and then we can actually type in, and that is how it works. And yeah, this is just something that is really handy when you're having meetings. So this is really good if you're actually doing this from the Zoom and you want to create the issues right away. Because when you actually finish the call and when you discuss about the things that you're going to be working on, and when you actually go in and when you create the stories and all of those things, it actually takes time to do all of these things. So I believe that this integration is really helpful. You're going to click on this arrow right here where it says add for myself, and it's going to ask you to do the authentication. Now, it's going to redirect you, of course, to the Atlassian. It's saying Jira is requiring access to your Atlassian account. So I'm going to be going for this is Jira Bro Solutions. I have a lot of organizations. In Jira, it would like to manage the Jira webhooks, which is something that is logical because within the webhooks, this is how the Jira is communicating with the other applications as well. Jira user, Jira work, update the Jira work. In user, it would like to view the account itself. Click on the accept, and it's saying you can now close this page if you actually want. That is it. Now, if we go to our Zoom here, let me just log in. I'm back now and everything is actually working in order. Now what you can actually do is if you want, you can create a new meeting or something. Have this option of team chat. When you go for the apps in here, Jira is going to be listed right here. And so that is how you can actually do your own things. You can go with a meeting, for example, like this. If I want to have the audio, which is okay, I can actually start it if I want. I'm just gonna mute myself, of course, and in here because I don't really need these things. So I'm actually in the chat itself. And so now, in order to actually leverage this, I can't actually use it in here. So if I end the meeting in here, so this is actually integration for the team chat itself. So within the team chat, what I can actually do here is I can message the Jira, but when I go with the slash, I have some of the options in here. So for example, I can search for the issue. I can view the issue itself. So first of all, let me create some issue in here, and I'm going to say Zoom integration. It's gonna create the issue itself. So I say Jira issue 123 instead of that. I'm gonna say this one. And it's saying Zoom integration itself. It's saying description is empty, assignee is unassigned, status is the backlog, what is the type, and who is the reporter, and also those kind of things. So now there is also an option where I can actually assign this issue to someone in here. So I can say assign this to Alana Grant, for example. This actually can this is actually assigned to Alana Grant. How? We actually refresh this, and you can indeed see that Alana is actually the one. So I can create an issue here, and it's saying which project I'm going to select, what this is going to be. Let's say that this is going to be a bug not working. I can go with the assignee, and yeah, you have to choose the assignee here. You cannot leave it as unassigned, or you can. It's not optional, so that's good. I can click on create, and when I leave it as empty, it's going to be like that. When I do it that, and it's saying not working, but as you can see, the reporter is actually myself. You can actually, of course, comment if you want. That is another thing that, of course, you can do. You can search for the issues as well. That is the another thing. Configure the subscriptions for the current chat or channel. If you actually go with configuration, you have options to configure the Jira notifications in here. And it's saying send an update messages to the chat when the issue is updated on site. Oh, this is actually interesting. I'm going for Zoom integration, so it could be more options in here. All of the priorities, all of these things. And I can say that's it. I have it in here. So now what happens is if I go with a task, I'm gonna say notification test. And when I do the notification test, it actually gives and it says the notification test has actually indeed created the issue itself. And the another thing is what it can actually do in here is I can indeed start this. Let me actually repeat that this is working with the team chat itself, right? This is actually pretty handful if you're also using the Zoom for communication, and if you actually want to integrate Jira with it as well. That's it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. See ya.